In this video, I'm going to work through how you figure out the sample size to then get the percent for male and female that you need to do for the big data set. Now, if you have not already done Tech Lab 1, you have no idea how I got to this screen. So you do need to do Tech Lab 1 first before you attempt to do this, because you need to learn how to upload data into StatCrunch. But once you have that data uploaded, it will take quite a while. There are 456,000 entries here, so it's going to take a minute for your computer to load all of this. But once it's loaded, we can calculate counts by using our summary statistics. So if you go under to Stat, and we can do summary stats here, and we have our variables and columns, so we would need to tell it to do summary stats on the columns. That's just asking where the variables are. Now, here, it's not letting us choose the gender column. And that's just the default here. Because it's not a quantitative variable, then they may be wondering, what do you want to do with it? You can't take the mean or the standard deviation of categorical data. But we can actually kind of sneak around this situation and pick one of the other variables, either length of stay or birth weight. We probably should make sure there's not any missing data here, but we'll go with it for here. So select our columns, and then if you will group by gender, what that will do is it'll now take the gender outcomes for male, female, and then there are some that are undetermined that we'll see here in a second. You can select all sorts of different statistics, but we just need the sample size, which is just N. So that's the only one that you actually need to have highlighted. So just highlight over on the left, and then you just get N. Otherwise, there's more than you need. So click Compute. And what this does is it's giving you the number of females, the number of males, and the number of undetermined. To calculate a percent, that is one of the review topics that you had in this module. So if you need help remembering how to calculate a percent, there's a video in the learning guide for percents. The one thing you may need though is this total sample, or the total sample here. You could just add up these three groups, that will work. Or you could also run another summary stat, but don't do the group by. Just leave it, and then it'll compile everything. And so there you get the 465,506 for your total. So once you have that done, there are 4 questions in StatCrunch that you'll need to answer. You're just putting this in the text box. You don't need to upload a file or anything here. This is just answer these 4 questions based on what you did with that big data set.